Welcome to this Yin Yoga class. In today's practice, we're going to focus on opening the hips, moving in all the different directions, and also focus on the surrounding myofascia groups, the hamstrings, quads, adductors, and so on. To begin, placing the feet hip-width apart, come to a comfortable, relaxed standing position. Relaxing the fingers down by your side, lengthening the spine, reaching up through the crown of your head. Closing the eyes here, we take a few deep breaths to tune in. Connecting to the earth through the soles of your feet. Feeling all four corners deeply rooted into the ground. Your legs are stable and strong. Energy flowing upward as you breathe in, expanding in your chest. And then exhale down into the earth. Letting go of the day thus far. Letting go everything that has and will happen, becoming fully present in this very moment. Feeling all the subtle movement in your body, the rising and falling of your chest as you breathe in and out. And perhaps the subtle shifting from side to side, back to front. Always striving towards balance. Gently placing your right hand on your heart center, left hand on top of the right. If you like, you can set an intention for today's practice. And we take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more deep breath in and sigh out, sealing your intention within your heart. And then releasing the hands down, gently opening the eyes. We're going to come to our first posture, which is the dangling pose, the only standing posture we have in Yin. So very slowly, with a soft bend in the knees, we're going to roll down, allowing the upper body to relax and just hang. You can rest your hands on the mat wherever they want to land, or you can hold on to your opposite elbows. For a moment, gently moving your head from side to side, shaking it no, nodding it yes, releasing tension from the neck. And then from here, coming to stillness. If you like, you can close your eyes. And begin to take deep breaths. Your belly resting gently on the thighs. The head and neck heavy, surrendering to the pull of gravity. Feeling the lengthening in your hamstrings. Feeling the pull along the back line of the body, along the spine. So unlike Hatha, Vinyasa or Ashtanga yoga, in Yin yoga we try not to use the muscles to lengthen and extend through the spine, but we allow the back to round, creating space between the vertebrae, lengthening the myofascial lines from the back of the heels to the calves, thighs, along the back to the neck. We stay here for 1 more minute. The body slowly opening up, finding space. Take 3 more conscious breaths. And then slowly releasing the palms down onto the mat, stepping the feet slightly wider, toes pointing out. We bend the knees and sink down into a squat. If your heels are lifted here, you can support them with a rolled up blanket, towel, or even a small cushion. If you feel a lot of tension in the knees or the hips, it is very nice to sit up on a block. That is going to make it a lot easier for you. Wherever you are here, allowing the hands to just land in front of you, the spine to round and the head to drop. Staying in this posture for 3 minutes, allowing the hips to open. Breathing slowly. Allowing both the body and the mind to find stillness and relaxation. not pushing, forcing anything to happen, but allowing a natural opening. And if at any time it feels like it becomes too intense, choosing a more gentle variation, especially by placing something underneath the sitting bones. Observe all the sensations present in your physical body right now. Perhaps you feel a pull along the spine, the neck. Perhaps you feel sensation in the hips, the ankles, the feet. We stay for 1 more minute, and if you like to go a little bit deeper, you can interlace the hands, placing them behind your head, drawing the chin closer towards the chest, exploring how this feels, and if it's too much, just releasing the hands down again. In Yin Yoga, we never want to push the body beyond its edge. We want to be kind and gentle with our bodies, respecting the abilities and limitations. Take 3 more deep, conscious breaths. And then slowly releasing the hands down, moving through to a seated position. Lengthening your legs in front of you. Leaning back onto the hands and just feeling the effects of the practice. Feeling the blood flowing freely through your legs again. Feeling the shift in your tissues. And from here, come to lie down on your back for a minute. Resting the hands by your side. Allowing the spine to lengthen, come back to neutral position. Use this moment not to tap out, but to tune into your body. Slowly hug your knees in towards your chest. Rocking gently from side to side, massaging the lower spine. And then rolling back up to a seated position. Lengthening the legs in front of you again. Using a bolster or any big cushion to place it right behind your sitting bones. And we're going to bend the left knee in, placing the foot beside the hip. For a moment, rolling onto the right hip, removing the flesh and the muscle from the calf to the side. The right leg is completely relaxed, toes falling out to the side. Just checking in with yourself here, how does it feel? If you feel pain in the knee, then that's a sign this is a bit too much for your body, and it can really help to sit up on a small pillow or something similar. If you feel good here and you maybe feel a small nagging sensation along the quads or the front of the thigh, then exploring if you would like to go deeper. I'm just going to have my phone here so I can keep track of the time we spend in the posture. And then slowly walking the hands back, coming to lie down on your bolster. Perhaps supporting the head with an extra cushion or block if you like. And then relaxing the hands down to your side. We stay here for about 3 minutes. Taking the first minute just to tune in and find softness. Breathing deeply. Allowing the shoulders, the neck and the upper back to relax. Allowing the right leg to become completely soft. Feeling into that left leg, the quads, the hip flexors, the knee, the ankle. Allowing the mind to become still, the awareness just resting inside the body. The eyes gently closed. The breath soft and steady. We stay for 60 more seconds. Through these long holds of the postures, not targeting the muscles like we usually do in our other styles of yoga practice, but targeting the deeper connective tissues, the joints, ligaments, myofascia. Allowing the body to release tension and find more space, more length. Taking 3 more deep breaths. And then slowly pushing through the hands to lift back up out of the pose. Releasing the bent knee. Leaning back onto the hands, and again just staying in stillness for a moment. Feeling the difference between the left and the right side of your body. Perhaps feeling some warmth or tingling. The flow of chi, of energy through the body. And slowly begin to move the toes, move the hips, then we're going to move to the other side. So in Yin we always start with the left, so now we move to the right, bending the right knee in, foot beside the hip. For a moment, removing the flesh from the calf to the side. And again, checking in with yourself. This side might be different than the other one. So see if you would like to sit up on a cushion. And you also don't have to go and lie back down. If this feels like it's enough, then stay here. If you would like to come to lie down on your cushion, just gently begin to walk your hands back. Resting the back of the head on your bolster. Closing down the eyes here. Allow the body to soften and relax. The left leg is long, toes falling out to the side. Tuning into the right leg this time. The hip flexors, quads, the internal rotation of the hips that we often forget about when we think about hip opening. The knee, the calf and the shin, the ankle and the foot. Just resting in these sensations. Using these periods of silence to observe your body and your mind. So whenever thoughts are arising and we lose our focus, as soon as we realize that, gently bringing the awareness back to the body. Taking 3 more deep breaths. And then slowly pushing the floor away with your hands, coming to rise up. Releasing your bolster, and then releasing the right leg. Leaning back onto the hands, staying completely still here, checking in with your body. The eyes gently closed. Just feeling the changes that are happening. Slowly, you can start to move your toes, move the hips, pointing the feet towards each other and away. Next, we're going to come to a forward fold, the butterfly posture. So placing the soles of the feet against each other, bringing the heels slightly, just gently closer towards the hips. Allowing the knees to fall out to the side. If you would like any extra support here, using either a block underneath each knee or a cushion. And if you would like to help with the forward fold, you can also sit up on something. Taking a deep breath in here, finding some length. And then as you exhale, allowing the spine to round, dropping the head down towards the earth. Hands landing wherever they feel comfortable. If you can bring your forehead all the way down to the mat, staying here. If not, using a block or a cushion to support. We're going to stay here for about 5 minutes. So it's very nice to support the head, otherwise it can become very intense for the neck. Over time, you might be able to go deeper. So just kindly observing the body. The butterfly pose. It's a very nice, deep hip opener. You might feel the sensation along the inner thighs, the adductors. You might also feel sensation along the back line of the body, the rounding of the spine, creating space between your vertebrae. With every exhalation, letting go of more tension, finding ease, finding softness, finding that inner stillness. We are halfway. If you would like to go deeper, you can place your block on a lower setting, or maybe remove it completely, coming all the way down to the floor. If you feel that maybe you've pushed beyond your edge, lifting slightly higher, adding some props for support. Never pushing the body to get into a certain posture, but using the posture to get into your body. Last 60 seconds. Take 3 more deep breaths. And then slowly pushing the floor away with your hands, moving very mindfully out of the posture. Sitting up straight for a moment. And then placing the hands underneath the knees, bringing them together. And allowing the legs to lengthen. From here, come to lie down on your back. Allowing the body to relax in Shavasana, the corpse pose, for a moment. Feeling the lengthening of the spine. Feeling the release of tension, of energy in the legs. For our next posture, we're going to use 1 or 2 blocks, depending how deep you want to go. So placing them beside you, and then coming to lie down again. Bending the knees, walking the feet closer to your body. Then we're going to lift the hips to place 1 block underneath the sacrum. Make sure the block is not under your lower back, but really underneath the sitting bones, the buttocks, keeping the lower back free. From here, start to walk the feet away from you, lengthening the legs. Taking a moment to check in with yourself here. If you feel that the compression in your lower back, the lumbar spine is too much, then releasing either the block and exchanging it for something smaller like a cushion, or walking the feet back closer towards your body. This is going to release some compression from the lower spine. If you would like to go deeper, you can place another block on top of the first to lift the hips higher. But make sure this is really accessible for you and you're not pushing too far. Perhaps reaching the arms up over the head, tapping into the meridians of the heart and lung. Feeling the lengthening of your entire front body, the belly, hip flexors, quads. Closing the eyes here. allowing the body to release all tension, find stillness, and slowly, naturally open. This is a wonderful posture to lengthen, especially the hip flexors. Great if we spend a lot of time seated, perhaps working on the computer, working in an office. Allowing the body to really open up again. We are halfway through. If you would like to go deeper, feel free to do so. If you would like to ease out of the posture, again, do so anytime. And if you would like to stay exactly where you are, then that is great as well. Throughout our lifetime, we store a lot of emotions, trauma in the body, especially in the hips. So through this deep practice, emotions, feelings might be arising to the surface. We simply allow the process to happen, to unfold, observing, not trying to hold on to any feelings or to push anything away. Thus allowing it to naturally be released without any effort. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Feeling the abdomen rising and expanding as you inhale, and feeling it soften as you exhale. Slowly begin to walk the feet closer to your body, lifting the hips to release the props. Rolling down onto your back. For a moment, hugging the knees into the chest. Gentle rounding of the spine. And then maybe rocking from side to side, massaging the lower back. From here, grab hold of the outer edges of your feet, lifting the soles up to the sky, knees wide, happy baby pose. Keeping the shoulders and the arms relaxed. If you feel there's too much tension building up, you can use a strap around the soles of the feet, allowing you to rest the arms more on the support of the ground. This is a very deep hip opener. So you explore how far you want to go. Finding your edge. And staying here for 3 minutes. Keep allowing the body to relax. The toes, the feet, the legs. Holding for 1 last minute. slowly release the feet. Hug the knees together. And from here, we're going to move into a spinal twist. So make sure you have space to drop the knees. Maybe placing a cushion or anything beside you if you want support. Dropping the knees first to your left side. Opening the arms like wings. Looking either over the right fingertips or up towards the ceiling. Allowing the body to become heavy and relaxed. Releasing tension. Finding ease. Observing where in the body you can feel sensations, perhaps in the shoulders, along the spine, the outside of the right hip. Taking 5 more deep breaths. And slowly moving through center and dropping the knees to the other side. If you would like to use your cushion for support, placing it either between the legs or underneath the bottom knee. And then opening the left arm, looking towards the left fingertips or up towards the sky. You can use your right hand to gently press down on the left leg and just open the arm, let it fall to the side. This is our last posture before the final relaxation. Let's make the most of it, being fully present with ourselves. Keep exploring how you can find more softness. Release more tension from the legs, the back, the arms, the facial muscles. Last 5 breaths. Feeling the abdomen rising, expanding, and falling, contracting, massaging your internal digestive organ. Slowly coming back to center, giving the knees one last hug, and then allowing everything to lengthen onto your yoga mat. If you would like to place a bolster underneath the knees or a cushion underneath the back of the head, please go ahead and do so, whatever you need to make yourself the most comfortable here. Allowing the feet to fall away from each other, the calves and thighs relaxing, your hamstrings at the back of the thighs, your adductors, the inner thighs, the quads and hip flexors at the front, and the abductors, the glutes, the IT band, your hips open, heavy, relaxed, your spine melting into the ground. Shoulders are heavy, the neck and the throat soft, relaxing through the facial muscles, the jaws, forehead, and the eyelids becoming heavy. Staying here for a few more minutes. Thank you so much for joining me for this Yin Yoga practice today, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon.